morning, everyone. So today we are going to discuss lecture 2 of chapter 10 for class A, that is reaching the age of adolescence. So reproductive phase of life in humans. We know that adolescents become capable of reproduction when the testes and ovaries begin to produce gametes. In females, the reproductive age starts at puberty and continues to approximately 45 to 50 years of age. During this period, one of the two ovaries produce an egg over 28 to 30 days. This process is known as ovulation, right? That the process of production of egg by the two ovaries in females, that is known as ovulation. During this period, the walls of the uterus become thick and cushiony to receive the egg. If the egg is fertilized, it will result in the pregnancy, and the fertilized egg begins to develop, as you already read. If fertilization does not occur, the egg and the lining of the uterus are shed accompanied by blood. The bleedings last for 4 to 6 days and is known as menstruation or period. The first menstrual flow that begins at puberty is known as menarche. The periods may be irregular initially but becomes regular after some time. The cycle of producing and releasing of mature egg, the thickening of the uterus wall, and its shedding if fertilization does not occur is known as menstrual cycle. The menstrual cycle is controlled by hormones. At around 45 to 50 years of age, the menstrual cycle stops and the female is no longer reproductive. This is known as menopause. Right? So menarche and menopause are very important terms. So difference can be there in the examinations. Next is, how is the sex of baby determined? You know that now in the hospitals it is mentioned that sex determination is strictly prohibited. Why? Because it is banned by the government. Because in the before during pregnancy only parents can know about their child, whether it's a boy or a girl. So how it is done? Today you will understand this. So this is all about the chromosomes. We know that there are 23 pair chromosomes in every normal human cell. In each pair, one chromosome comes from the mother and one from father. Two out of these 46 chromosomes are sex chromosomes called X and Y. A female has two sex chromosomes and a male has one X and one Y sex chromosome. Each gamete has only one chromosome. An egg has X chromosome. A sperm may have X or Y. If a sperm containing, you can see here in the picture, if a sperm containing X chromosome fuse with the X chromosome of the female, then it will be a baby girl. And if the Y chromosome from male fuse with the X chromosome of female, then it will be a baby boy. Right? So the sex chromosomes of father rather than those of the mother determine the sex of child. Now we are having hormones other than sex hormones. The role of hormones is very, very important. So basically we are having here, you can see on the screen, pituitary gland, thyroid gland, adrenal gland, pancreas, ovarian, testis. So pituitary gland is the master gland which controls all the activities. You can see. Next is the thyroid gland. Thyroid gland releases thyroxine hormone, right? That affects growth, because if we will not have thyroxine hormone, then we may suffer from goiter. Then the pancreas, they secrete the hormone insulin, which regulate the amount of sugar in the blood. Adrenal glands secrete the hormone adrenaline. When a person is angry or afraid, it prepares the body to fight or to run away. Ovary in female produces the female sex hormone estrogen, and the testes in males produce the male sex hormones testosterone. Pituitary gland produces several hormones that control water balance, growth, and also the release of other hormones. The growth hormone stimulates growth and development in the body. Thyroid stimulating hormone stimulates the thyroid gland to produce thyroxine. Other hormones secreted by the pituitary gland stimulate the testes and ovaries to produce testosterone, estrogen, and progesterone. So that's why the pituitary gland is also called the master gland, as it influences the functioning of the other glands. Very important, pituitary gland is known as the master gland. Same way, role of hormones in completing the life cycle of life history of insects and frog. We know we have studied about the life cycle of frog already in chapter 9 in metamorphosis. In frogs, metamorphosis is controlled by the hormone thyroxine produced by the thyroid gland. In insects, it is controlled by insect hormones. For tadpoles to grow into adults, the water should contain iodine. This is because the production of thyroxine requires the presence of iodine. So that's why we can say that hormones also play a very important role in the life cycle of insects and frog. Next is reproductive health. As this is the age when your body can grow properly, so you have to be very careful about your health. So for proper physical health, you need a balanced diet, which is very, very important. Balanced diet is required. Avoid unhygienic food, right? Avoid oily foods. That will be much better. So it should contain adequate amounts of cereals or carbohydrates, right, for the proper growth of the body. Personal hygiene is also very, very important at this age. Due to increased activity of sweat and sebaceous glands, proper personal hygiene is very important. Taking a bath every day and cleaning all parts of the body is essential. Otherwise, body odor and bacterial infection may result. Girls should be especially careful about hygiene during menstrual cycle. Physical exercise, walking, jogging, aerobics, outdoor games, etc. are good for the growing adolescent body. Since adolescence is also a stage of insecurity and confusion, it is easy for the adolescent mind to be led astray by wrong company or advice and fall prey to drug and alcohol abuse. Drugs are very addictive, and once taken, there is tendency to take them again and again. They harm the body in long run, ruining health and happiness. So always say no to drugs. When confused, confide in parents and teachers and seek their guidance, as they are your well-wishers and have passed through the same stage. Books and good internet sites can also be referred. Seeking advice from only friends is not advisable, as they themselves are experiencing the process for the first time, right? So that is all for this chapter. Thank you very much, everyone.